Good morning, guys. I'm going to make a video here today on Robinhood and explain why I got some cash cleared puts instead of long calls. First off is earlier this week we had some supply zone or resistance over here around the 139, 140 area, and that is basically a strong sell zone, which ended up happening to be a sell-off today around 8% down and touching that demand zone, which is a bullish area. That 120, it's going to be around 120 to 122 where the demand zone is. This used to be a supply zone slash demand zone, and it has been working out for the last few months since around September. You can see some reversals off of that same demand zone around 120 in the last couple of months. As you can see right here, we've had a nice bounce over here, a nice bounce over here, a nice bounce over here. And some supply zone acting as a supply zone again, rejection zone, and coming back up, retesting that demand zone, bullish zone again. Came back up again to retest a small supply zone that we had up here, and ended up falling back down to that same demand zone. So the chart right now is in a little bit of a mess right now for the last few months, and it seems like it is a little tough to time a good entry on long calls. So for that reason, I did not pick up long calls on that. I don't want to get my premiums whipsawed because we're seeing a lot of back and forth action. Unless you're day trading, you might see some good results. But right now, I'm trying to swing trade based off of his time frame. And I thought to myself, the best way to play this is write up some puts. The reason why is because of the demand zone that we currently have right here at 120 has been a very, very solid wall for bulls in the last few months. We also had the SMA 100, which caught up today. We tagged that today's low. As you can see right here in my note, 100 SMA and demand zone will slow down the sell-off in case 120 actually breaks. The target is 115 if anything happens below 120. The reason why I sold cash cleared puts is because time decay is our friend. So let's say, for example, we do actually break down. I believe that we will hold that 120 and try to fight that level multiple times throughout next week. And as well as filling that gap at 115, worst case scenario. And if it goes in the money under 115, I will get assigned. I did pick up 115 puts for December 19th, which is next Friday. But I'm confident that those will do well as long as we fight and try to reclaim that 120 in case we do end up breaking below it. Again, time decay is our friend. So there are days that Robinhood will try to break or try to hold that 120 level in case we end up breaking that 120. We'll fight. The bulls will try to defend that demand zone. Now, what I think will happen if we do end up seeing a bounce in the market off next week, what I think could happen is Robinhood could bounce off of this 120 area and just head back into the middle of the zone around 131 to 135 or whatever it wants to do. Again, time decay is our friend. I'm not too worried about it. The breakdown, if it does happen, it will slow down the breakdown, and we will make money on the premium as long as we're fighting that 120 level back and forth throughout next week. I did pick up the December 19th 115s, just a couple. If it does go in the money, I will definitely assign it and keep it and wheel it. Especially considering that 115 is a pretty solid entry. It has been used, that area has also been used as a previous all-time high supply demand zone. Over here, it looks like a very solid level. I believe that Robinhood under 120 is a pretty solid entry in long calls. If you guys want to do long calls, I would try to do around 115, under 115. The lower it is, the better it is. But right now, long calls is not the best way to go. As you can see, the price action over the last few months has been pretty whipsawy. So sell put right now is the best way to go. We'll see how it goes. 120 is the key support to hold for throughout next week. It doesn't have to hold above it every single day. We can get to 119, 118. We'll come back up to 120, come back down a little bit again, and come back over. As long as we're, fighting and staying above the 120, 118, 116, the premiums will be in our favor, and we'll make money on those 115 puts that we have on Robinhood. That's pretty much all for the video. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to help you guys with anything else on this topic. You guys have a great rest of your day and take care.